welcome to the Mad Lucrative Podcast. I am the host, the one, the only, Magneto 7 in the building. Yo, it is a new week. I feel fresh. I actually did not feel like podding. This is episode 96. Y'all know I'm in the middle of doing a whole new rehab for the studio, so y'all gonna have a whole new backdrop. It's gonna be crazy. I got some more stuff in the pipeline. Also, if y'all didn't go watch the let me turn the light on. How y'all gonna let me forget last? But if y'all did not already go watch the Yummy Language, if y'all did not already go watch the Yummy Language first episode, it is up on YouTube right now. Go ahead and holler at that. Shouts out to everybody that was at the Fishmonger restaurant. Y'all were great. Yo, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm coming to TikTok. Let me go to TikTok first because I love y'all. I got Malik in the building. I had Yellwell in the building. Thomas in the building. Thomas said, Trump 24, baby. Hey, we gonna talk. I got Mohammed. What up? We got Nathaniel, shouts out for the follow. Thank you for following me. Johnny J, what it do? Johnny J in the building. And if y'all come in and out, it's cool. I don't hold my people at hostage. What up, Cassandra? Or Cassandra? Which one is it? I don't know. Rich, what up? I love all y'all. Thank y'all. Houston, yo. So everybody know that I got a special love for Texas because everybody in Texas on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Let's rock. We gonna talk. But y'all know I got a special love for Texas. It's something about all of my fan base that listens. They're in Dallas. I don't know that we have anybody. Do we have anybody in Houston? We do have some. We got a few people in Houston. So Nathaniel, I'm gonna induct you into the Lucrative Nation. You will be my free inductee in the Lucrative Nation. Miss Wifey, what up? So as I was saying, we were shooting another restaurant, which I'll talk about this weekend. But Fishmonger. If y'all did not already go watch the show, and yes, I am selling the show somewhat. I'm kind of selling the show. But the Fishmonger restaurant, I didn't even realize it. Look at this. Look at that. They ain't even pay me for this either. I'm just doing it because the food was so fire. But yo, when we did the shooting for the Fishmonger restaurant, Skip, that was the owner. So I'm in Atlanta. I'm sorry. Anna, what up? Malik, I'm in Atlanta. Fishmonger has 3 different locations here in Georgia. Food is good. They don't do no fried food. Y'all know I try to eat as clean as I can, but it's been it's been a mad stressful summer. I ain't gonna lie. I've been waiting for the summer to be done. But we went over to the restaurant, met the owner, Skip. Legacy, what up? Met the owner, Skip. And Skip was just like down to earth. We low-key had the same type of shirt on, and my wife pointed it out. She was like, look at y'all's shirt. Y'all kind of match it. Like, oh, that's fun. That's cute. Anyway. But we shot that restaurant with 2 little girls. That was our first time shooting together with the girls. What up, Catherine? What was it the first time? Somewhat the first time in public. I'll say that. We have a content space down here in Georgia, so me and my family do content. Like, I'm from music business. Y'all, all my YouTube and Instagram people, I'm sorry. I'm talking to my new folk that's over here on TikTok. Y'all know how I ride. But we're from the entertainment business. I won a Grammy for producing Eminem. That's old news. Now I'm working on this network. Now it's all about the Mad Lucrative Network. And I really enjoy what I do as far as meeting up with people, a lot of the businesses that we're helping with their marketing strategies. And we're talking about that too tonight. But Skip, thank you so much. If you're watching the pod, I know you said you were going to watch the next episode. I'm not. Well, I'm low-key promoting your restaurant. It was good, though. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Last but not least, Caleb and Mary. Caleb and Mary were the bartenders at the Fishmonger restaurant. I just want to say represent. Fishmonger represent. I don't know why I want to say that. What up, Anthony? Why is your head so shiny? I be sweating. Matter of fact, let me turn this off. Why ain't nobody let me know that I'm being unprofessional? Y'all ain't let me know. But anyway. So, listen. Mary and Caleb we're like, yo, we gonna make some drinks for y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about these drinks. If y'all go watch the episode, what I said about the drinks is real talk. Like, I can't even lie. I'm real talk. And it was good. It was good. I'm gonna just say that. It was good. But also, I got to say this. Y'all will see me wipe my head quite a bit this episode because the air is off in the studio. The whole unit. We got to get a whole new unit in the studio. So y'all will see me wipe my head. I might do a little bit like that. Like I got makeup on. I'm a pet like that. But anyway, the weekend was beautiful. We shot another restaurant, which I'll talk about next week. But in my consulting business, what up, Big Dog? In my consulting business, we had this, I'm not going to say the name of the client because y'all will probably see us work together. But I had a client that I had to talk to this weekend, and we kind of did our discovery session. The discovery session consists of me going back and forth with them, seeing what their goals are for the business, seeing what type of income they want to try to bring in. Is it traffic that's an issue? Is it visibility that's an issue? Like, I try to do all of that stuff in a discovery call, and then we come up with the plan, and then we help the business, right? So this particular business saw us promoting for the restaurants to be on the Yummy Language Show, and they were like, yo, well, I want to be on the Yummy Language Show, and I see you got a podcast, so how can I do an interview on I'm a painting man, designing walls, doing what I can. I'm a painting man, designing walls, doing what I can.
Hello. You have no clue what to do next, do you? And you haven't danced choreography since 2008 at your cousin's wedding. No, you haven't, but I can help you. What you need is a brand plan. Come on, say it with me. Brand plan. Okay, one more time. Brand plan. Yes, a brand plan is showing audiences the when, the where, the how, and the why about your brand. Got it? No worries. My name is Shamia Crawford, and I have grown my audience organically on social media. And I want to show you how to capture your brand and your service to attract the right customers for you. Just using my skill and my razzle-dazzle. But if you want that, if you want to get into the social media train, email me at drofarmedia@gmail.com and come aboard this train. Here we go.
The podcast. So I said, let's just do a discovery call, right? What up, Michaela? What up? I said, let's do a discovery call. So I get on the phone with the lady, and sounds cool, older lady, down to earth. And she's telling me about how, she just paid the social media manager to do some work. And I might have to cut some of this out. I'm not going to clip this up, so don't clip this up. This is between us. It's all of us that's in this room right now. All of us in this room right now, right? But I told her, I said, look, you paid your social media manager how much? She ain't really want to say. I was like, all right. I said, well, look, I'm sure you paid them more than free. If you hire our business, we offer you our services for free for the week. If you like what we did, then we start to negotiate what the price looks like for the next following week, to the month, to the year, or however you want to do it. She said, what? Wait. You do what for free? I said, you come to our content space in my studio that I pay for the lights and we got the cameras and we got everything set up in the studio. You come down here, you record in our content space, and we plan out your stuff for the whole week. She was like, for free. I said, for free. She was just like, oh yeah, no, it was not free. I said, I know. And I said, the main thing I look at is if I can help a business level up or get to a certain point where they're scaling their traffic. Like if you got a certain amount of traffic on Instagram and a certain amount of traffic on Facebook or TikTok or whatever, I help you scale that. And then you say, wow, before y'all came in, I wasn't getting none of this traffic. So you see the value. I believe in bringing value to a business first before you make them pay for anything. Right? Don't just look at my stuff. Don't just look at my wife's stuff. Don't just look at the family pages. Let me do your stuff for you for free, and you'll see what time it is. So we're going through her stuff, and I said, so what's your target audience? She said, I let my social media manager handle that. I said, what else, Serena? I said, so if your social media manager handles your target audience, what do you actually do? She said, well, we make the product. I said, okay, but what else do you do? I said, okay, so while you make the product, are you recording at least? She said, no, why would I record? I said, that's all a part of, never mind. But this is the stuff that I be looking at when people say they do something, right? I'm not one of them people that get sold on the person saying, well, I did this for Coco Jones, and I did this for Ludacris, and I did this for Tank, and no, don't tell me what you did for somebody. Like, show me the evidence of what you did. How did it look before you got there, and then how does it look after you've got there? Did you make it better? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So she was just like, well, Mike, I really appreciate you. What's up? She said, I really appreciate you for having this conversation, and I really want to get on the Yummy Language show, and I want to see if we can get an interview on the podcast. I said, all right, well, I'll be taking interviews again on the podcast after I cross 100 episodes. This is episode 96. So, episode 96, it's looking slim on TikTok right now. It's looking real slim over there, but I love you still. All y'all know what time it is. I'm talking to y'all tonight. So, I think that sums up the weekend. But it was a good weekend. I've been noticing confirmations from different people and confirmations from different situations that it's pivoting season. When I say pivoting season, for me, it's like a big pivot. What up, Bezos? Bozos, what up? Bezos for life. I can't. Tyrone, what up? But it's pivoting season, right? And I will say, I made a post on Instagram. I said, when God is actually trying to, and I'm not getting preachy tonight because I might cuss a little bit, so I'm just letting you know front. But I said, if God is pushing you into doing something different when all of your other options become null and void. Point blank. When you have no other options except for this one option, then I feel like that's God telling you, like, all right, gotcha, got him. For my Detroit people, got him. That's how I feel like where I am right now. So it's a very uncomfortable season, and I'm used to being transparent with y'all. Y'all know I love y'all just like y'all love me. I'm used to being transparent. But this is a very, very uncomfortable season right now. What up, Lucky? Very uncomfortable for the reason of, all right, so 40 is in November. I turned 40 in November. That's what, 2-3 months away? About 3 months away, roughly, right? That's one. Two, I got my marketing business that's really taking off. I'm starting to get a lot of different managerial calls where I'm helping people get their businesses structured, right? I'm getting a lot of those calls in this season. I'm getting a lot of music calls in this season, right? And I ain't even been going hard in trying to push no music, but I've been getting a lot of those music calls in this season. I've been getting a lot of people wanting to come through to the content space, scope it out. Like we had a guy that wanted to come through. He cancels on us, but it's fine. But people want to come to the content space, not just to scope it out, see if they can steal something, but they actually want to do business with us on this side. But when it comes to real estate, oh my God. When I told y'all, we ain't got no air in the studio. Ain't no air in this one. Like, it won't be like this next week. Huh? It won't always. Nah, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm noticing this business is going up and this business is going down. The only issue is with this business going down, I'm used to leaning on this business as the major source of income. When I think of some racks, I'm like, we good. I'm going to just get it right there. I'm going to get it off of this business. If this business don't work, I'm going to get off this business. And that's a very uncomfortable place to be. I ain't going to lie. What up, George? It's a very uncomfortable place to be. So I wanted to take time to really talk to the entrepreneurs tonight. I didn't really have a whole lot of layout, right? Y'all know I normally have like subjects to the T. I got titles, I got subtitles, all this stuff. I ain't doing none of that tonight. Like tonight, I'm literally just talking to you, all y'all, and whoever's gonna watch this after it's posted on YouTube. I'm just talking to y'all, cause I know if I feel like I'm always the strong friend, right? Right? Tino, what up? I've always been the strong friend. And I made a post about that. But I've always been a strong friend where all of my other friends can come to me and figure out, okay, what is it that we can do? And you know what? Man, Nito, I'm down, bro. Let me hold something. And I'm good. Here you go. Don't even get me back. You got it. Right? I've always been that friend. But now that friend has to kind of conserve some of that breading. I got to conserve it. And when I look at the market, I look at where everything is, I'm just like, yo, I can remember when, even though it feels like to me I have no other options. What up, Lovely Drea, what up? Even though I feel like I have no other options, I feel like with having no other options, there's always an option. If you got a brain, there's always an option. Right? Case in point. All of my Lucrative Nation people, all y'all know I've been coaching y'all for at least 2 years now on how to get to a bag, how to get a secondary income, and how to start supplementing that income, whether that's with Section 8 housing, buy a property, put somebody in Section 8, go ahead and collect that money off of it. You can do that. Or if it was a secondary business, I would say, okay, this is how you structure your LLC. Go ahead and holler at this person for this, do this for this, this, and this. I've been doing that for the longest, right? But I'm noticing a lot of people have just been stagnant, and I can't put my finger on why. Right? I notice a lot of people have been stagnant, and it makes me feel super uncomfortable when the average person that I affiliate with or I associate myself with gets stagnant. Cause again, I'm being straight transparent tonight. Straight transparent. When I feel like I've associated myself with somebody that was like a go-getter, go win, go after that bag, go, make sure your family's straight, make sure your mama's straight, make sure everybody, right? On average, that's the type of person that I hang around because I am that type of person. But when those people start slacking off and I see, yo, boy, they send me the inbox, they send me the DMs with the funny videos, or they tag me on the funny videos, say, I think you should post this. I'm like, what are you doing with your time? What you doing with your time? Like last time I talked to you, you said that, it was a little bit hard for you right now. You trying to figure out how to pivot. Yo, I'm pivoting right with you, bro. No, you're not. Yo, I can't stand for somebody to lie and say they pivoting with me when they really not. Like, to me, when you're a go-getter and you go pivot, you try to go after the things that you'll see the results for, right? Case in point, if you came from making $30,000 on your job, you came from making $70,000 on your job, $100,000 on your job, and you figured out a way to double whatever that income was, I feel like you are a real Lucrative Nation follower. You are one of them people. You are them. You are him, right? But when you don't strive for the extra and you get stuck, what do you know? OG homie, do y'all know what makes people get stuck? Like, I don't get it. If y'all can help me figure that out, then this whole part of the pod is null and void. But I notice when you get comfortable doing the same thing over and over and over, I feel like you get comfortable reciting a certain script that goes along with that circumstance. Case in point, if you got a job that's a 9-to-5, which I've had a 9-to-5 for years, so I'm not crapping on it at all. But if you've had a job that's a 9-to-5 for years and you get used to reciting the script that goes along with the 9-to-5 job, I find that to be an issue because you're comfortable doing that type of thing. This is what having a script with the circumstance sounds like. 9 to 5 job. Boy, I got to go to sleep early. I got to get up early in the morning. Get up early in the morning, go hit that clock. That makes me feel uncomfortable right now. It's another thing. When a musician or artist comes in the studio and they listen to the beat, oh boy, that joint fire. Ooh, wee, yes sir. Go ahead and email me that. I got to write to that joint tonight. I mentioned a dollar amount. Can you do? I'm gonna do low. Can you do 500? Oh boy, nigga. Hey, I'm broke. I'm broke out here. It's a script that you've memorized to go with your circumstance. I don't like it. We gotta fix that. I think if people like me hold other people accountable, I feel like we'll start paying attention to it at least. I don't know if we'll fix it, but we'll definitely pay attention to it, for what it's worth. So, in other news, one of my subjects I had to touch tonight. I had to touch this subject tonight. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Well, listen, okay. I have a lot of mixed feelings. I have a lot of mixed reviews as it relates to what's going on right now. It's like the devil and the angel on one shoulder. It's like the devil on this shoulder and the angel on the other shoulder. What up? What up, Truth Bomb, Patriot? So when it comes to Trump, right? Y'all know I'm in Atlanta, right? I'm in Atlanta, like in the heart of it. So happens to be, I'm not going to tell y'all about that. I'm not going to tell y'all about that at all. But I'm in Atlanta. I see a lot of my people say certain things about Trump. And some of these people that's saying certain things about Trump benefited from some of the programs that Trump implemented. So I'm just like, like it's like being the black friend in the room and you be like, y'all, you do know when you got that Trump actually wrote that, like that helped you. And I know if I clip this up, y'all gonna be mad on Instagram or whatever. I know. So I ain't gonna lay on it too long. But I'm just like, yo, when you look at where we are, and I'm not trying to make it a We Are the World pod tonight. I promise I'm not. Hear me out. I feel like where we are in the world, if you can see how many different freedoms are being taken, if you pay attention to all the freedoms that's currently being taken, Todd, you already know where I'm going with this, Todd. Why would you want to vote for somebody? And this is just questions. I'm not telling y'all who to vote for or nothing. But why would you cheer on one of the people that wrote a law that helped you go to jail? Like, why would you want that? That's one. For two, why would you? Okay, all right. This is the easiest way I can say it. If Buddy Biden's over here, says you ain't black, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You eating chicken, all that stuff. All of the racist stuff he said, and I try not to use that word either because I feel like we use the word racism or that's racist or that's anti-Semitic. We use a lot of these code words for the lack of understanding what that word sounds like or what that word is in this community. Right? I'm just saying. So when I see some of my folk say, man, yeah, they gonna lock his ass up. They gonna get him. I'm like, okay. And keep in mind, I'm in Atlanta. I'm right here in Atlanta. So I'm like, yo, let's just do this scenario. Let's just do this small scenario. This is a scenario. Let's say that you're Trump, right? We're gonna put you in the box. You are Trump, and you maybe said some egregious stuff. We all do. You said some egregious stuff that may not have felt good for certain communities, and those communities say, "Oh, it was racist. You did this. You did this to all my people," and then you benefit from one of the programs that I implemented. Fast forward, you're out of office. You get nominated to get a RICO charge. How would you feel if you beat the RICO charge? And it's just hypothetics. This is hypothetically speaking. How would you feel if you had all of these RICO charges, you beat the RICO charge, you get nominated for president, and the first thing you do when you get in office is what? If I stay in Atlanta and if I stay in Atlanta and I'm encouraging Trump to get locked up in my capital, yo, it's time to move. If Trump get in office, I'm moving to Delaware. Cause yo, if I was him and I get a RICO charge in one of the states that I somewhat govern, cause I would be the president. Yo, I'm bringing fire and brimstone. I can't even lie. And I'm a Scorpio. I might be a little bit petty, but I'm bringing fire and brimstone. So I'm gonna just say this. Let's watch some of the things that we root on, right? Let's just watch some of the things that we cheer on, because don't let social media get you twisted with real life. There's real life outside of social media. There are real, what's the word? I can't think of there are real laws that can get written that goes against your current life circumstance. And you're in one of the states. Anyway, y'all get it. Y'all get it. Todd, what you say? So am I saying that? All right. I told you that I didn't want to. What up, Jason? Todd, I told you I didn't want to go back and forth with this Trump thing. I'm not saying that anybody should have their freedom of speech taken away, right? I'm going to say it like this. Todd asked the question, do I feel like the black people know? He just came out and said, do I feel like the black people know that Trump had programs that benefited them? I don't think. Okay, no. I do. Todd, I feel like the upper middle class black person to wealthier black knows about all of the programs that were implemented under the Trump administration. They know. The issue that happens with us, and that, if y'all did not know, Todd is a Hispanic American, was born in America. I had to get you. You said black, so I had to get you. He is a Hispanic American born in America. He got the laughing face. But no, so I think the upper to middle class black person understands exactly what type of things Trump did and what type of programs that were benefiting them, right? What happens is a lot of us go with the clout. Point blank, period. The conversation that you and I are having right now, I cannot have that in my average black community. I got to mute up just a little bit. Now, y'all know I don't mute up because I ain't scared of no conversation. I done had the LGBTQ plus conversation. I done had the black Republican conversation. I done had my granddaddy them grew up Democrat conversation. I done had all them conversations, so I ain't scared of none of that. Cheating conversation, I had all the conversations. But I think what happens is we follow what's popular so we don't get lost in the sauce. Case in point, you're Hispanic, right? And I know Todd from flipping houses. I'm sorry, Todd. I be talking. Mexicans be doing everything. Anyway, I love you, dog. I love you. But how do you think? Because I know a lot of y'all go for Trump in the Hispanic community. So we're eye to eye. I'm with you. I got you. But how do you think your current group or your current circle that you're around says, well, Trump was trying to build the wall on us, send us back home, and look. And the funny thing is, your home is Texas. born and raised in Texas. That's my point. Like, I don't like. Yeah, they wouldn't feel that. They wouldn't be vibing with that. So you would kind of have to mute up on certain views if your view was for Trump. That's all I'm saying. So, and even for me, it's all about the freedoms, right? I don't believe in taking nobody's freedom of speech. If you got this group of women that's over here that want to be some feminists and, a strong, empowered woman, Great. Do y'all think? But my rebuttal to that group of women that says I'm a strong, empowered woman is, well, so do you have to be against men for you to be empowered as a woman? I don't feel like that's necessary. I shouldn't have to crap on your significance to make you feel like you're more than. You see what I'm saying? I can't go for that. So I'm one of the people that always speak up. I'm just one of them. So everybody deserves their own freedoms, their own right to speak about whatever, right or wrong. But I'm sorry. Like, if Trump get elected, I'm selling any piece of real estate I got in Georgia, I'm selling it. Trump might do something like, you know what? If your grass don't get cut on Tuesdays, then you got to sell your house. Legislation, I'm writing it in today. Sin. Y'all know Trump petty. Y'all know he petty. Yo, when he got off the airplane, he was like, look at these motherfuckers laughing and cheering on. Y'all think I'm about to go to jail? All right, look. All right, here go this check. I'm going to give you this check. Go ahead and take the little mug shot. Take a little. All right, you good? You done. All right, I'm going to go back to my plane. All right, I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Yo, y'all, hey, watch it. Watch it. All right, so I'm gonna come to, yo, I always say this name wrong. Yvonne, or Yvonne. What up? Alfredo, I talked to you already. What's up? Todd, yo, yeah, we looking skinny on TikTok. I almost want to tell y'all to go over there and just like boost the numbers or something. But anyway, so. Another thing I wanted to talk to, we talked about the social media strategists. Now let's talk about this bounce back and this pivot season. It's pivot season. I'm like, it's pivot season. Yeah. I got to make a song or something for it. I get in my Ron Burgundy moments and I just go with it. So, but it's pivot season. And along with pivoting, I think we have to have a few conversations. One of those conversations is access. How much access should we allow? And I know we had this conversation before, but it's kind of in a different way, right? How much access should we allow someone when we're in the middle of a pivot? Cause I'm one of these people that gets laser focused, almost to the point of like exhaustion, like to the umpteenth power. It's almost unhealthy how focused I get. Like y'all remember me telling y'all a story about me going to the hospital because I was eating chicken, and I was eating chicken. Yo, TBZ, what up? I was eating chicken and broccoli for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was trying to get Diesel because I just did this deal with G on it, and 50 told us we had to lose some weight. Well, he told me I had to lose some weight. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Did that, landed me in the hospital because I had pancreatitis, right? I was in the hospital for a minute. I was just eating chicken and broccoli. The doctor said, what you been eating? I said, chicken and broccoli. They said, what else? I said, that's it. They laughed. They said, sir, you cannot do that. Like, I think they said I didn't have enough chromosomes or something in my stomach to eat the bad cells or whatever. It was just chicken and broccoli in my stomach. That's it. So, I'm like that. I'm that extreme when it comes to everything. Business, family, my marriage, friendships. Well, maybe not friendships. I need to work on my friendships for real. But when it comes to business, I'm super focused. So when I'm in the focus mode, I allow very few people access in my space. Very few people don't have access to me when I'm in the middle of a pivot. And maybe y'all dude in the boxers. Yo, do y'all think that I'm wrong for that? Todd, since you still here. Do you think I'm wrong for that? Cause I know the effect that being focused has on growth, right? Being focused has a certain like that's like the growth hack. I had a statement I wanted to say is nothing builds success like consistency. Nothing builds success like consistency, right? And for me, consistency and focus is the same thing. I know it might have a different read in a dictionary, but from in my brain, if I say consistency or focus or consistent or focus, it's the same thing. It registers the same in my brain. So let me ask y'all this. And this is a question for, I might clip this up. Harvey, what's up? Let me ask y'all this. How focused are you when you're in the middle of a pivot? Are you one of those people that says, well, you know, I can still play a few video games. I play a few video games, and then you be doing that joint for an hour. Then you play video games for an hour, knowing good and well you just paid $100 for your LLC. You paid $100 for your LLC, but you still got time to play video games. I don't see how that's possible. Or if you say, well, you know what? I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to get on track. I'm going to do what I need to do. And then you go out here and buy the cinnamon rolls in the pack from Walmart, put them joints in the oven, start eating them, sit on the couch, scroll on Instagram. Like, for me, I don't know how to not be focused. And I think it is a such thing as a little bit over the top. But I'm not willing to dial back my greatness for somebody to feel comfortable. I'm just not him. I don't know how to dial it back. I've had so many different business relationships where I can't say I walk away. Most of the business relationships that I had that were not good, they kind of just faded out, right? And it's just kind of like it is what it is. No bad blood, but I'm just not gonna be in your space, you know. Enjoy life. Congratulations. Do your thing, bro. And I'm a Scorpio, so I can just cut it off too. So, but is that toxic? To me, okay, to y'all, is that toxic? Whoever's on TikTok, is that toxic for me to just cut off a relationship because they're not as focused as me? This is a real question. Like, again, this transparency pod. Episode 96. I don't really feel no smoke. I don't feel no hate, no nothing. I'm just going, I'm in my jet stream, you know what I mean? But am I wrong for that? I don't feel like I am. Case in point, and I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it or not, because this is really it's a real soft subject. But I'm one of the people, if you ask me the question, and don't judge me for this, do not judge me for this. But if you ask me the question, yo, would you rather give up your family like full access, not leave your family or nothing like that, but like as much as you're like in your family's life, are you willing to give that up for a year to level up to where you need to be and be straight for life? Or would you rather grind it out the slow way and get there? What up, Monica? Would you rather grind it out the slow way and then get to the success and you made everybody feel comfortable? I'm going to take the other one. Give me the first one. Let these mugs, y'all go do what y'all do. And then I had some of my business people that says, some of my business people say, well, if you gave up your family, that's for a year, like full access. And I'm like, okay, so for me, giving up my family is being home on the weekends, right? That's the level of give up I'm talking about. Because right now I'm there every day, right? And I love my girls, love my wife, love everybody. But give up the weekday for the weekends to be straight forever. I don't see how that's a bad play. Like, no matter how many ways I run that in my brain, it's going to make sense to just give up the week for the weekend for a year or two and be straight. Because I think what happens in our communities, and it's some black folk don't care, but I think in our community, we're faithful. Not faithful. That's bad. We got to be faithful. But we try to make people comfortable to be in our space at a fault. And that's what I'm trying to get us out of, right? Cause I have a lot of my white friends I talk to. They say, well, why they ain't like you? Why they ain't like you, Grover? I'm like, what you mean why they ain't like me? Well, look at you. You got your businesses. You're doing this, doing that, doing this. Low key make me feel like the token black guy. But I'm just saying. You got your businesses. You got this. You got your head on your shoulders. You got a degree. You got a Grammy. You got this. You're a very accomplished man. Why can't they just do that? And in a small part of my brain, I say, well, why can't they just do that? Because I did not do it out of any of the success or accolades that I've gotten in my 39 years has not been, it's never come from a comfortable place. Ever. I've never gotten anything from a comfortable place. So I take that option away. I say, okay, well, why can't they get it? And then I play back some of my childhood, and I play back some of my adolescent years and the years without a dad. Single parent mom with your dad, dad left the family. And we know this story, and that's kind of how I get. We all know the story. We know how the story goes. We know that, well, yeah, what he did. He turned out gay, so he didn't have a dad in the household. So that's probably why. Like, I've heard all of the stories. He did go to jail because this. Come on, yo. For me, it still goes back to reciting the same script that came with the circumstance. It's all the same thing for me. So, in a little piece of my mind says, well, yeah, they need to go ahead and do it too. I did it. They can do it. And I don't feel like, Todd said, you don't feel like I'm wrong for that. All right. Harry's Planet, what up? You don't feel like I'm wrong. Okay. Well, the thing is, and for any of my folk that's listening to this, let's stop trying to make the guy that made it out feel bad for you still being in your circumstance. Let's not make the guy that made it out feel bad for you still being in your circumstance. Because everybody got an option, right? Y'all heard me talk about when I first moved to Georgia, I did every job possible. And I did all of this stuff with a Grammy. The Grammy didn't open up a lot of doors. I'm just letting y'all know that up front. If anything, when people found out that I had a Grammy, it came with me being the person that was looked at like, you're supposed to give me something. Everybody I came across was like, yeah, well, you got a Grammy. Yo, tell me what I need to do about XYZ. Free coaching call. Yo, that beat hard. Let me go ahead and jump on that beat. Free beat. Yo, turn the mic on. I got something. I'm going to spit on that joint. Free studio session. Yo, what you think about this album cover? Yo, I saw you do you got somebody that can design my album cover? Free artwork. You see what I'm saying? Yo, I'm fed up with it, for real, yo. We got to stop making a successful person feel like they should not be successful or their success should spill over to you. Yes, if that's where they are, let that spill over. Great. I applaud anybody that that chooses to give to the community, that chooses to freely make their resources available for the people that need it. I encourage that. Beautiful. But if the person don't do that, don't make them feel like crap for not doing it. Because this is what and I'm saying that to say this. Y'all heard me talk about having a Grammy, right? I'm backtracking this. I'm telling y'all the story backwards now, right? So I'm broke, right? I get broke. I get dumb broke after getting a Grammy. This years ago now. Like, so I ain't putting no numbers out there, but I'm doing all right. But anyway, I'm broke after getting a Grammy. After getting the Grammy, I try to figure out, okay, well, what other things can I do to make some money? Because I got a whole wife right here. I got a whole, we got life. I got to make sure groceries is on the table. Like, what can I do to make some type of money, I come back to the idea that I had when my granddaddy used to tell me about doing the little light fixtures, to do some sheetrock, do some this, and that. It's manual labor, but it can create some money. It can create some income. I said, you know what? Let me get this flyer out here. I'm going to give these people some light fixtures for $50. That $50 turned to $500. That $500 turned to $1,000. That $1,000 turned into contracts. I started doing houses, flipping houses. Turned to $10,000, turned to $36,000. It's like, oh, we rolling. I remember the first big bid that I had. I think we bid it in at $34,000. That was the most I had ever seen in my life, ever. Keep in mind, this is after the Grammy. After the Grammy, the most I had seen in my whole life. I was just like, wow, 36,000 at one time. Wow. And then it just made me dig. It made me dig. It made me look for other people that knew how to do certain things. And I wanted to say, okay, well, yo, you know how to do light fixtures. I know how to do light fixtures. Let's do the whole house and we just split it down the middle. We all make this bread. Like what we need to do. And I just remember the freedom I felt in knowing I did not have to just lean on music. Although everybody that I knew from my past only knew me for music. It made me, until now, I just now started telling people I got a Grammy again. I used to hold that in, yo, you're a producer, a piano player, or something? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm retired. I said that for years, right? I'm just now getting back to the space where I'm like, yeah, I do have a Grammy. I do play piano. I do got this, and that. How can I help you? Right? But it took years to get back into the space because I felt like whenever I tell somebody I got a Grammy, it's like telling somebody that you got a black card. Y'all know what the black card is. Having a Grammy makes, when you tell somebody you got a Grammy, it feels like you're telling them you got a black card. And they are waiting to see how can they use that black card. Man, you know what, man? My leg been hurt, bro. It's crazy. I had to go to the doctor the other day, man. You know, man. And then I had this accident. I had this going on. Man. You know, man, it's crazy. And they're doing all of this stuff to suggest, for you to suggest helping in some way. Because you got the black card. And since you got the black card, you need to be helping me. Y'all see how this goes, right? Y'all see what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's not make the successful person feel like trash. And successful people, let's not make the people that hadn't got there just yet feel like trash. Because y'all do that too. I don't do that. Because I done bumped my head way too many times. What up, Queen? I done bumped my head way too many times for me to feel like, you know, doing like that. But anyway, pivoting season, bounce back, right? I want y'all to adopt this idea. We're 47 in, so we're almost about to wrap. If you got any questions, go ahead and make sure you put them in the feed. I ain't see nobody hit that Cash App. You know, I mean, the Mad Lucrative Network Cash App. Go ahead and hit that. You know, I love you. But yeah, put your questions in the chat. I'll make sure I read that. Queen, I know you're new here. I've never seen you here, but welcome, Queen. That shouts out to you. This is for you. But in this bounce back season, right? I want us to write this down. We got to do some calculated bounce backs. Being calculated with your bounce back is cutting your losses, build skills, do more with your time except scrolling. Y'all like that, right? Because I don't see how it's possible. Again, that goes back to my ADHD, like super laser focus. I don't know how it's possible to have a lot of leisure time or to have any leisure time. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know how it's possible to have any leisure time and be focused on the dream. If this dream is so big, if your dream is so big where it's going to change the direction of your family. If your family ain't known for having no money and you're the generation that's going to figure out how to get to the money so your whole family bloodline is changed, like the Rothschilds or like the Trumps. If you're that person, how do you have free time? I don't know how that's possible. So it's time to make sure we focus on what we're doing. If you smell, yo, what is this? Yo, somebody got a lizard emoji on TikTok. It said, "If you smell what the Rock is cooking," I don't remember the last part. I'm sorry, I don't remember the last part. But yo, we can't. I'm gonna tell you this. This is a growth hack. This is a growth hack, and we just talking. This whole pod we just talking. Ain't no antics or nothing. Hell yeah, that's it. Hey. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, y'all. All my audio listeners, I'm sorry. I had to respond to the lizard guy that's on TikTok that just put The Rock is cooking. I love y'all know how I love The Rock. Y'all anyway. But let's do this. It's a growth hack. This is a growth hack. Every time, and this I really got this from my workout friends. All of my workout friends do the same thing. And it's like, y'all are weird. But I guess it's still the same type of focus. It's just in the form of bodybuilding or whatever they do. But they always say, this is my friends, and I'm sorry, fellas, this might be, YouTube might flag me for what I'm about to say, but it is what it is. It's cool. But all of my dads, and not necessarily my dads, but my husbands, right? All my husbands that might want to do what y'all need to do. I'm trying to figure out a way to phrase it. All y'all that might need to do what y'all need to do, if it's that time for your wife, you got to do what you need to do. Hint, hint. You know what I'm talking about. If you feel like you need to do that, get down and do 20 push-ups. Now, some of y'all might be doing 1,000 push-ups at a time. I get it, but it's like for me. It's all about switching the idea, switching the concept of what time is and how you're using it. You cannot be an accomplished investment broker or not investment broker. That's not a good one. I don't like that one. You cannot be a successful restaurant owner if you have a whole lot of leisure time. I don't see how that's possible, because this is what happens. If you got a restaurant, you just bought the LLC. I like this is gonna be the name of this episode. You just bought the LLC, so you paid for the LLC. You got the business account open. You got your upfront money open. You got the building. You got the food that you're serving. You got your waiters. You got everybody that's working for the business. That's one part of it. Think about that. All of these things is just one part of owning a restaurant. I might try to get my boy back that I interviewed on the Lucrative Lounge. We might try to get him back. But that's one part of it. After you've grown this restaurant to a certain point, if you're a good business person, like Pinky Cole, shouts out to Slutty Vegan, then you're thinking, okay, well, I need to figure out how to grow another one. Let me open up another one on this side of town. So you do the same thing that you just did over here and do it over here. That's called scaling. Then you do that a few times. Let's say you're all the way up to 5 restaurants and you've been leaning on yourself and your own knowledge to get to this point. But now you got people from Wall Street that says, I think you should go public. It is a podcast. You got people on Wall Street that says you should go public with this business. Then you say, okay, cool. Keep in mind, how did you have free time to scale all of this to get these people interested? I don't see how that's possible. How did you have a lot of time to be on Instagram scrolling, making the dance videos? If the dance video didn't have nothing to do with the marketing of your business, why did you do it? And that's kind of where I'm getting to. Like, all of my business people that I talked to, that I did some coaching calls this week, I hope that y'all listen to this part of the pod, because this for y'all. This free game for y'all. If it ain't going to serve the business, don't do it. If anything, start looking at your competition. See what they're doing with their businesses. Now, I'm not saying go copy what they're doing, but look at what they're doing. Look at how they're pivoting. When everybody, who was it? Which restaurant was that? I can't remember which restaurant it was, but it was one of the restaurant owners I talked about last pod. One of the restaurant owners that I had on the Yummy Language show that we got. Go ahead and watch that tonight. The Yummy Language show on YouTube. First episode's up. But that owner said, well, I couldn't have my people out of work. I got employees, man. You know, I had to make sure that they did what they did. So I didn't tell y'all. He said he sold his BMW. Sold his BMW to stay in business, to make sure his employees still had a job. How many of y'all willing to do that? To me, that's focus. Now, I think that mug got a Mozzie or something. So he back up. But yo, he's like, yeah, I had to keep my people working. How many of y'all honestly just think before you respond? Everybody like to pop off. Before you respond, really think about that. Are you willing to give up something that's super comfortable for you for a short season to get everybody past the finish line? If the answer's no, close your business. Matter of fact, no, don't close the business. Sell it to me. Please sell your business to me. I need one of them. Sell it to me. I got you. But yo, okay. I think I had one more thing. I'm gonna answer that question. Nobody sent no questions or nothing on TikTok, so I don't have anything over there. Sorry to interrupt, but what platform do you use for podcasting? Okay, so I cut my I was on Acast. To do the platform, but I noticed this. The podcast wasn't growing because I had it in so many different places. So to consolidate the listener, I made everybody go to YouTube. And after I crossed 100 episodes, I probably shouldn't be telling y'all that anyway, but I'm talking to him anyway. But when I cross 100 episodes, which is like in about a month, then I'm going to open it back up and go to all the other platforms. But I probably won't use Acast. Acast was like 300 for the year. It was ridiculous. It wasn't all that good. And for me, I wasn't going to pay that and not be making no money from the pod. Now I got, Groomy. Shouts out to Groomy. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I got you. I'm going to do an extra episode with y'all product right there next time. But I got some other people that's putting bread into the podcast to make the ship work. Oh, appreciate it, yo. Let me see. I can read your name. Bronny makes that money. He said you're very entertaining. Thank you, yo. Appreciate it. So, okay, Amy. What up, Amy? I didn't know you were here. Shouts out to you. Okay. Shouts out to Texas. Matter of fact, this is for you. I had this one statement I want to expound on because y'all did share the thread, so I gotta talk about it. But I said, don't sell me mediocre. Do not sell me mediocre nothing. For me, I guess for me I do business coaching too. I do business coaching for social media. They come to my content space. I got like different frames where they record their videos. I edit it. We got a team that does the posting for them. We do the forecasting for them. We do all that stuff. So I had a guy, and I'm not gonna say the name of the company because I like when I see my young kings out here working, and then y'all promoting y'all business, y'all promote y'all t-shirts, and I love seeing that. I ain't gonna lie, I love the entrepreneurial aspect. So I'm not going to just crap on the business. So I just hope, learn from this. Tyra Banks, learn from this. I'm rooting for you. But don't sell me mediocre. I think the guy's name was Travis. Travis, I love you, bro. Shouts out to you. But Travis came up to me and said, hey, bro, I got this t-shirt. You need to go ahead and cop. Well, I see you on the pod, bro. Go ahead and wear the jump on the pod. Bro. He was going off. Going crazy. Then went back and asked me for a beat. Then asked me how much the studio session costs. Then asked me, well, yo, how much it costs for you to repost my joint on Instagram? Then asked me how much does it cost to come do an interview on the podcast? So I'm just like, yo, bro, I love you, bro, but you're doing too much. You gonna be a rapper? You gonna sell t-shirts? You gonna be a motivational speaker? Like, what are you doing? And he was just like, you know what? You're right. And the only reason I said don't sell me mediocre is if he's trying to do all of these things at one time and being unsuccessful in all of these things, maybe he should just do one. Let's just do one. Figure out the t-shirt. The graphic, I'm sorry, bro. I was not feeling the graphic. Sorry. Right? But I looked at the shirt and said, it's cool. I said, I appreciate this. I let him get his sale out. And I said, bruh, the issue is you lacked sincerity. I could tell that you're just trying to sell me this shirt. That shirt means nothing to you after I buy it from you. If I were you, when you're trying to sell me a shirt, I would say, man, look, and not a sob story either. I'm not talking about a sob story. But I would say, look, man, look, I got this t-shirt that I'm selling. It's a cause that I made up. And it could be your own cause. It could be your own fake nonprofit that you ain't made up just yet. That's fine. But I got this t-shirt for this cause, bro. And, you know, I got to move like 20 of them today, man. If I don't move 20 of them, I won't meet the quota. And if I don't meet the quota, all of these things won't be able to get done. And then you list off the things that you can't do if I don't buy the shirt. And then you say, but you know what? If you can't, I understand. No big deal. You know, I see you on another side, but, you know, I hope you can do something today. If you can, you can't, whatever. You can just donate something, whatever. If he came at me like that, I probably would have gave him $100 for that t-shirt. For real. I would have gave him $100 for the t-shirt because it's just like, yo, I like how you coming. It was firm. You had a cause. It wasn't just you trying to move a whack ass t-shirt. Hey, matter of fact, I bring your joints to me, and I got my people. They can design the whole joint for you. I get it to you for free. If you watch this pod, and you're at the end of this pod. We're an hour in. We're an hour in. If you watch this pod, Travis, bring the joint to me. We'll get the joint done. I got 2 witnesses on TikTok. We'll do it for you for free. Might even post it. Might even wear it on the pod for you for free. I'm just saying. But yo, we got to figure out how to get out of mediocre lane. If everybody's selling ice cream and it's wintertime, you better figure out how to sell that ice cream. Amy said you wildin'. No, but see the thing is, and y'all know me. I did. Yo, is you still here? I did my list of things I don't want black people to sell this year. Black Friday is coming up, and I don't want black people to sell these lists of things, and I might repost it. I tell y'all. These are the things I don't want black people to sell for Black Friday. All right? Number 1, t-shirts. Get it out of here. Let it go. It's a good idea, you know. If that's where you got to start, okay, that's a different story. But you got other options, like a dry erase pad. Do y'all know that you can get a dry erase pad for the low? And how many people have businesses that use a dry erase board? I got mad dry erase boards all around the whole studio. I buy plenty of them from you, and they have your logo on the side. Free game. Get the t-shirt out of here. Other thing I don't want y'all to sell for Black Friday. Waist trainers. Get it out of here. Yo, all of my plus size queens, I love y'all. Y'all know, hey, I'm a plus size king too, low key. Right. But waist trainers, get it out of here. I don't want to see it. No more. Nope. Another thing. Y'all know they cracking up over here on YouTube. Another thing. I don't want to see an album for Black Friday. Sell me something that I need, right? I need toilet paper. When have you seen a black person besides Master P, because he sells everything? When's the last time you seen a black person sell toilet paper? We all need toilet paper. You know what? Cha-ching. Sold. Put your logo on the side. Put emblem. This is special. This is royalty. Royal Flush toilet paper. You're welcome. Last but not least, I had 10 of them. I can't remember all 10. I had 10 of them. But the last one. This is the last one. And Black Friday is real close to Thanksgiving. Right? I ain't gonna say that one. Just let's watch what we selling, yo. Cause I'm gonna start sounding real crazy. Yo, what up? I'm gonna start sounding real crazy, and I don't want to sound crazy. So, like, just let's tighten up. I would suggest, and this is for real. We're about to wrap up. I promise. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let's try to make sure we sell stuff that people need. That's the easiest thing I could tell you. And if you can't figure out what people need, then you're looking at social media the wrong way. Because they're telling you every day. People are telling you what they lack every day on social media. You just ain't looking for it. I'm one of the people that look through an Instagram feed, or I look through a TikTok feed, or I look through a Facebook feed, and I go into a conversation. Like I saw some queens, some black queens in Atlanta doing like this yelling thing. Like they're doing this song. Then they're crying. Then they cry some more. I was just like, yo, that's powerful. Whatever they're doing, that's powerful. I love it. So I commented on it, and my initial idea for commenting was, what's the lack? And if there's a lack, what caused them to go to that room? I don't know how much they paid. They may have paid like $50 to go in the room and scream with other women. Cool. I love it, right? I love it for the fact of it's some type of emotional healing, whatever they're doing, right? I love it. But it's also benefiting the person that was the host. They met a need. Love it. So my response to it was, I love what y'all are doing, and I look forward to us men being vulnerable enough to participate in something like that. So, like the person did, listen, she almost had me. She sent me a post. She said, well, better yet, King, I got plenty of kings that come in here and they do the same thing. I'm here in Atlanta. I was like, for real? So she tags me on the video of somebody of her kings doing it, and I was like, that's not the room I need to be in. I'm more of a Republican. I said, I think like a Republican. What that mean? I can be a little I can be still a little bit stubborn. I know this about me. That's why I say I'm a Scorpio, but I'm very strong and most emotionally aware of where I am currently. So I said, yeah, no, it's not. That room that you just sent me, it ain't for me. I just scream in my own studio. I do that joint in the basement. Like, I just do that joint. But I appreciated her tagging me on it because it lets me know that there are some men that's out there that's trying to do the work, right? And although I'm not in a vulnerable enough space, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not vulnerable. I'm not in a vulnerable enough space to be around other stranger men that might be, on some. I'm not gonna do LGBT stuff this episode. Y'all not gonna get me. But I'm not a sweet man. I'm not a sweet man. So I just can't go scream in the room with the sweet man because I'm not a sweet man. I can't do it. So she's like, you know what? I get it. Power to you, my king. I said, thank you, my queen. But yo, hey, Alex, what's up, buddy? Alex said, I'm going to be a 6-figure earner this year. Let's do it. I love it. Jacob, what's up with you? Still waiting for it. Amy. Oh, okay. Amy said the question. All right. I promise we're hour 8 in. It's going to be my last question. Ain't nobody on TikTok say nothing, so we good after this. I promise you. Amy says, what can I do if my boyfriend does not support my business? I don't like these conversations. Well, Amy, I don't like these conversations. First off, all right, I'm gonna talk to you like a uncle, cousin, brother, right? And how old are you? Before I respond to that, how old are you? Bay in the building. Kylie, is it Kylie? Kylie. Kaylee. I see Kay. What's up? Um, you 28. Okay. All right. And I could tell from your profile you're a pretty girl, right? All right. This is my thing. Before I respond, one more question. What does your boyfriend do? I know what business you're in. If y'all need a dope publicist in Florida, go holler at her. I might try to tag you on the bottom. Free game. I got you. That's what I do for my lucrative nation. I do that for y'all. Okay. All right. So Amy says that her boyfriend is a high school basketball coach. All right. And he don't want to support your business. Okay. And he's a high school basketball coach. I'm repeating this to make sure I'm clear on what the whole circumstance is before I respond. So you're 28. How old is he? How old is he? Yo. Gray Killer, what up? He's 36? So you're 28 and he's 36. And I know what you're making. You make good. You make good money. All right. So this is the dilemma that I normally have when I have these conversations. I'm talking to y'all. Nathaniel, what up? I'm talking to y'all. Amy, I'm going to repeat it again for them, okay? I'm not making fun of you. I'm just telling them what you just told me. So Amy is 28. She's pretty much a social media manager. She managed some big accounts. She ain't managing mine. You need to manage mine. But she got a boyfriend that don't want to support her business, and he's a basketball coach. What up, Norm? He's a basketball coach at 36, right? Okay. My question would be, from what space did y'all meet each other? Like, did y'all meet each other in the space? I need to figure out a way to get all of y'all on the actual feed too, so we can actually just talk face to face. Episode 100. Let's work on that. Oh, y'all met in a bar. How do y'all listen? How do the baddies be meeting these dudes at a bar? But anyway. All right. So, if I were you, I would ask him why do you not feel like you can support my business? If he feels like he can't support your business because you will be going past him, which you already you already passed him financially. You probably just ain't said nothing. If he feels like he can't support from that side, then I would say that might not be the one for you. And the only reason is this. I know if he's a strong man, if he's a basketball or football coach, y'all know I'm not good with sports. But if he's any kind of coach, he has a very strong opinion. And if that very strong opinion is matched with his emotion, any woman that's making more than what he makes, he's gonna feel less than. He's gonna feel incompetent. He's gonna feel like you're trying to tell him what to do because you make this kind of money and you held this back from me. I'm speaking from experience. Let you know, right? So what I would do, I would ask, what makes you feel like do I not make you feel comfortable? Do you make him feel like he don't have a say so when it comes to finances? The answer is no. No. You got to have a conversation. You know, how long y'all been together? I'm not in the business of breaking nobody up. I'm just asking questions. Who is you, Candace? I'm nobody. I'm nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody, huh? Lucy Goosey, I like that name. Amy, y'all been together for 3 years? Nah, y'all tough it out. Y'all actually might love each other. Go for it. But I will say this: if you are the stronger person financially, so if coaching is his passion, let him live in his passion. Try to support him. Like, go to some games, do a little fun stuff. He'll naturally want to come support anything that you do. Speaking from experience. I've been married for 13 years now. 13 years married, 15 years with the same person. Speaking from experience. You support as minuscule as a game might be to you, it might mean something to him. See you in the stands. Just saying, try it. Try it out. Hopefully it helps. This is one account. All right, so we're an hour and 14 minutes in, y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's episode 96 in the books. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.